In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
State versus Terry Brake, 19-160, sexual assault in the second, sexual indecency with a child, intimidating a witness, contributing to delinquency of a child, several other charges.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cody Dowden for Mr. Brake. I have covered the nature of the charges with my client. We would waive formal reading and enter a plea of not guilty at this time.
Very well, we'll enter that plea. The case is before Judge Gordon Webb. Let me see. He's next scheduled to appear on July 19th at 9 a.m. before Judge Webb.
Yes, Your Honor. Would the court be inclined to entertain a request on a bond reduction at this point?
I'll listen to it.
Your Honor, my client has lived here for 20 plus years. My understanding is he has no failed to appears at all in his history. He's a landowner here. He has family here in the courtroom who would assist in making sure that he makes all of his court dates. And as the court can see, he's retained private counsel, and I've been involved already for a period of time now. He is currently set on a $60,000 cash or secured plus a $15,000 cash only bond, which, as the court is aware, equates to roughly $210,000 bond is what his family would have to come up with for 10%. Right. I think under the circumstances, considering his lack of failed to appears and the family and his ties to the community, we're requesting a $50,000 cash or secure bond.
Okay. What says the state?
Your Honor, although Mr. Brake may not have as many convictions on his background, I am familiar with previous cases involving him. I am somewhat familiar with the charges that are currently filed against him in our case that's pending before the court today. I also have belief that this may not be all the charges when all is said and done. I cannot agree to any change in the current bond setting. I'm not aware of any change in circumstances that would warrant it. And since this case is before Judge Webb, I would propose that if the defense wants bond addressed, they file a motion and try to take that up next Friday.
Well, it sounds like there's going to need to be a hearing on the bond before the judge who presides over the case. So I'll just direct that you make your request for a bond hearing to Judge Webb.
Yeah, I'll do so. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Clifford Andrews, 10-69. It's a revocation.
He's made application, Your Honor, if I could approach.
Sir, looking at your affidavit of indigency here, you don't qualify for the public defender's office. You make too much and you have too many assets by far to qualify.
Your Honor, I went ahead and submitted a document to request for the Public Defender's Office to represent me, as I could not make contact with my private attorney, just as something to fall back on in a case in which I wasn't able to contact them.
Okay.
With that said, if I'm not able to qualify to be represented in the Public Defender's Office, if I could be given a bond and given time to obtain legal representation, that would be much appreciated, sir.
Let me see, when was the revocation petition filed last August? Is that the one we're proceeding on?
Your Honor, the warrant in this case was issued just recently. There was a prior revocation based on new domestic battery charges that had to be nullified because the victim wouldn't go forward with the case.
So there's a new petition?
There is a
here
new
somewhere?
petition.
Okay, let me look. Okay, I see it.
April 10th, I believe, is when the most recent one was filed.
Your Honor, the record should reflect that I've never had any issues within the 14th Judicial District to make an appearance within court when I am supposed to. I've never had any sort of failure to appear or fleeing of any sort.
There have been several petition files subsequent to the judgment. Let me look here. Okay, I tell you what. Are you entering a plea of not true to these allegations, sir?
Yes, sir, Your Honor, I am at this time.
Okay, I'm going to set the matter down for a hearing on May 10th, and that'll give you time to get your attorney, and we'll enter the plea of not true. And given the fact, the number of petitions which have been filed previously since your conviction, I'm not going to set a bond right now. Okay, but that'll be all we can do right now, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Michael Barnett, 19-193, criminal use of prohibited weapons, criminal mischief, paraphernalia, other charges.
Judge, we represent Mr. Barnett in 2 of his other cases, and so I'll go ahead and stand in on this one. Michael, if you would, for every case, we need an application for each individual case, so go ahead and fill out another application. But we'll go ahead and stand in because we've been appointed in the other 2, Judge. I would wait for formal reading of the charges and our plea of not guilty.
We'll enter the plea of not guilty. Set the matter down for trial and hearings. What, sir?
No bond.
Well, you should have a bond. Let me see here. There's a
Your
bond.
Honor, I'm escorted up. I was actually hospitalized, so.
So, okay. What did you say?
So when I missed court, I was actually hospitalized the night before. I was in there for 3 days.
Okay, I don't see any type of a warrant for failure to appear. This is just on your initial charge.
Right, so I do have a bond?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find your perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants, in business for over 35 years in Harrison. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Owen Brewer, 13-15. The revocation, is it for hearing today?
Judge, Mr. Brewer's case, there was some issues, and I think we've, for the most part, cleared it up, but I want to visit with the state a little more about Mr. Brewer essentially had a ADC commitment followed by an SIS, and so I think there was some confusion on his part with regard to when he was told that he was discharged. And it's just an absconding is the allegation. There were no crimes, so I would ask to continue that in hopes to flush out some more of the details about what he was or wasn't given as far as his information to being discharged, quote unquote.
Yeah. It's the other issues.
So we believe there's an issue as to whether or not he was still on an SIS?
What? It's the information he was given, and I visited with the probation department, and they do show a notice of discharge, but to me, and knowing the system, I think that was an ADC, or the parole discharge, not the probation. But I want to make sure what he was given didn't say something different.
Or you want to continue to
I would ask to
10th?
I would ask to continue, Your Honor, and would waive the 60-day requirement.
Very well, we continue. Tanner Crook, 19-91, commercial burglary, breaking or entering, theft of property.
Your Honor, I believe Clint Shield has entered an appearance in that case and had a conflict with today's appearance and had moved for a continuance.
Okay. Well, we'll continue to May 10th on defense motion. You may stand aside, sir. John Davidson, 18-198, 18-301, 19-47, 19-77. Is there anything additional to be done in this?
Yes, sure. Can we bring him over later this morning or early this afternoon, Your Honor, to discuss some issues?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Benjamin Guthrie, 19-1, controlled substances and drug paraphernalia. Who represents you, sir?
Tony Bunch and Robert Cantrell Campbell.
Okay, I'm not familiar with these
I'm going
lawyers.
to try to translate. I think he means Tim Bunch from the Public Defender's Office, and Robert Campbell is his bondsman.
Okay.
That's my assumption. I do show there was a failure to appear on March 15th, and a warrant was issued, Judge. I believe that warrant was served, and that's why he's in jail now. do not show that he's been arraigned yet. Well, no, I take that back. On March 8th, it looks like maybe a plea of not guilty was entered in front of Judge Webb.
You look. He did appear before Judge Webb. Have you made application to the Public Defender's Office, sir?
Yes, sir.
And Judge, this may be a situation if he has district court charges and has Mr. Bunch, he may have filled one out that went to district court that wouldn't be for us based on his incarceration and the fact that at some point he's had contact with Mr. Bunch and been appointed. We'd go ahead and stand in. Mr. Guthrie, you'll need to fill out a separate application for this circuit court case, okay?
On what case is this?
This is CR 19-1.
CR-19-1. You write that down, please. What is it? CR-19-1. Okay.
What did he?
What case does that pertain to?
Sir, on March 15th, were you in jail or on bond?
I really, March 15th. I would have to consult Robert Campbell.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have you appear on...
And I can tell you I have a copy of the bond that shows that it was issued on February 19th. I don't know if that has made it to Court Connect. I do have a copy of the bond in my file.
Well, but on March 8th, he was apparently in jail. Because there's an entry here that says he must appear on March 15th if he bonds out. If he doesn't bond, he'll appear on 3/27. I'm not sure what brought that on. But
Does Court Connect reflect the failure to appear also on February 22nd? So I think the timeline would be bond was issued on the 19th. He failed to appear on the 22nd.
Oh, okay.
And then was told to be here on the, I'm assuming the 15th, and then he failed to appear that date as well. 15th of March.
What was the original bond?
Original bond was, if I can read the writing, $1,500.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have you come back on May 10th at 9 o'clock for attorney status. But since you haven't appeared, your name's been called a couple of times, I'm going to set you bond at $1,500 cash. But we may adjust that on May 10th.
Your Honor, can Jim Campbell, Robert Campbell, or Cole Campbell accept my Social Security disability and bail out?
They want to put up $1,500 cash, I don't care where it comes from.
Well, I've got that, but
Post it.
it's at the Social Security Department. I haven't drawn out of it. I know 2 months.
Okay.
I get $2,297 a month, and that's everything paid.
Well, you're in good shape then. In fact, I'm not even sure you qualify for a public defender. Fill out your application, we'll take that up on the 10th. Okay, you can bond out, but either way, you need to come back on May 10th at 9 o'clock.
At what year?
Well, the present year, sir, 2015 or 2019. Hell, 2019. But that's all I've got to say right now. So if you'd stand aside. Lawrence Humphrey, 19164. Drugs and firearms, possession of controlled substance. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Judge, we represent Mr. Humphrey. I think that the reason he is here today is that in the 19164 case, he had originally appeared here 2 weeks ago, was ordered to appear in front of Judge Webb based on it being a Division 4 case, and I think at that point they motioned to combine the two because we had 18359 already. I don't know if there's been an order to reflect that, but that's my understanding why Mr. Humphrey's on today's docket.
That's correct. Then it's been scheduled on Division.
Okay.
And I have discovery in 19164.
Is there anything else to do?
Not this time, Your Honor.
From unique outfits to reading books, Shelby's has everything for giving the best baby gifts, including free gift wrapping. Check out our in-store baby registry for ease in gift giving and gift getting. All you have to do is stop by, let us arrange a table for everyone to shop from your registry. Call the store anytime for details or to order over the phone. We ship and deliver locally. Shop Shelby's for gifts that are beautifully wrapped and thoughtfully given.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Whether you're hunting, fishing, or tailgating, Clay Maxey Ford has you covered. That's right, near or far, when it comes to getting you where you want to go, America's best-selling truck, the F-150, is up to the challenge.
You can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
We all need the help of a pharmacy from time to time. Sullivan Pharmacy would like to thank all their customers for supporting them as an independent local pharmacy. When you trade with an independent pharmacy, you deal with an owner that supports the local economy and charities. Visit Sullivan Pharmacy for any of your over-the-counter or prescription needs. It's important to keep helping those that help the community. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 Main Street, Harrison, serving this area since 1965.
Dennis Kyler?
I don't know yet.
That's for hearing?
No, Judge, he's made application in the revocation matter. I think he was just picked up on it by approach. We do represent him in the underlying charge.
I'm going to propose a hearing date of May 24th, if that's acceptable.
That is, Your Honor. Falls within the 60 days.
Sir, I'm appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
You can't take with bond. I turned myself in on the first charge.
Should we enter a plea of not true in the matter?
We would, Your Honor.
We enter a plea of not true. We'll set it down for hearing on, when do you want the hearing?
May 24th, if that's acceptable to the court.
Okay. This says, well, yeah, May 24th would be fine. May 24th.
I think they originally gave him May 10th to appear for his first appearance, but since we already had the file and we knew it was going to be in this division, we went ahead and just kind of moved up his first appearance date.
Let me look at the allegations in your case, sir.
Can I get a bond?
Dennis, hang on. He's looking at it, all right?
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to bother him.
What is his conviction for on
the underlying offense?
Sexual offense. It's a sexual offense of some kind.
Double check that, Judge. The original, oh, you want to know the underlying offense that required him to register?
Yes, sir.
Let me see.
Or what level is it? That may tell me all I need to know.
I believe he's a 4 on the sex offender risk assessment. I remember that from a previous case that he was assessed a 4. The original conviction is from the state of Colorado, and it was sexual assault on a child, and that was from 1992. But when he moved here, he was obligated to register in Arkansas.
You're confident he's a level 4?
I remember Mr. Kyler from a previous case a couple of years ago.
I'm not going to set a bond, so we'll just have a hearing on the matter on the 24th. You may have, sir, but the underlying offense is rather serious.
Yes, but I've been out 9.5 years with no victims.
Well, they're still rating you at a level 4 apparently, so.
Yeah, I know, and I'm trying to get that changed.
Well, hopefully you can if it needs to be changed.
I can't. No. Thank you, sir.
All right. Nathan Mallet, 14-32, revocation.
He's made an application if I could approach, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Okay, he's not filled out the application.
Your Honor,
So,
I have filled out the application.
say it again.
I have filled out the application for the public defender's office.
Okay, let me restate. You haven't completed the application.
I haven't completed it?
No,
Okay.
sir.
I was gonna see, because like right now, my boss is holding my job for me.
All right.
Like losing my house, my car, my job. If I need to be here, I was gonna see if I get a bond set, possibly. So I can return to work tomorrow.
I'm going to have you appear before Judge Webb on May 3rd at 8:30. What's the state say in regard to a bond?
There will be no bond set.
No, I didn't say that. I asked what the state's position was in regard to
Oh,
Your Honor, the petition alleges new offenses, albeit misdemeanors, but a positive drug test, associating, not reporting. I think this is one of those where he just needs to stay put until next Friday.
Well, I'll have you appear before Judge Webb next Friday, May 3rd at 8. Yes.
The day I got arrested, I went to court that day in misdemeanor court. I'm just trying to keep my job and my belongings. I've been out for a year and a half on the ACC. I really feel like I've been doing good. Like, I've never been this far with any court, and I'm losing everything I have right now.
Well, apparently you've been this far. They're trying to revoke your probation.
I've been on probation for 6 years, Your Honor, and I was only assigned 5 years of probation. I've had one PO tell me that I was off probation.
Well, if you've been on probation for 6 years and you only had 5, they're extending it for some reason. So, at any rate, that's my ruling. You may stand aside. Zachary Manning, 19-133.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning.
Judge, we've been appointed last week to represent Mr. Manning. He was ordered to appear here today for plea and arraignment.
Okay.
Or he may have pled, I'm not sure.
Drugs and firearms, possession of firearms with certain persons, drug charges.
Judge would enter a plea of not guilty, waive a formal reading.
Enter the plea of not guilty and schedule a matter if we haven't already. You may stand aside, sir.
Your Honor, can I ask you a question?
You may.
They dismissed my probation due to the fact that I should have been off of it after 3 years after stealing on special conditions. They have a bond set for $50,000 at this moment, cash or pro. If I could get that dropped down, my house and my family, everything. I'm the only source of income they have right now. I still have my job at Clearwater Marine across from the rest area. Still have my residence at this time, but our power's been shut off. We're about to lose our home that we had bought after our house burned, and I just want to get out and help them out.
All right.
We're trying to get me set up for rehab, all kinds of stuff to help out.
All right. The charge is one of the charges you have against you carries a potential life sentence. I think I'm going to leave it right where it's at. We'll go to Sebastian McElroy. Are you Sebastian?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you pronounce your last name, sir?
Michael Ye.
Okay. Let's see.
Judge, we've been appointed in 19182. He also has a revocation 2017-47, which we were making ground on that until this came up. I don't know if it's going to throw a monkey wrench in it, but I would ask if we could move this case to, this 182 case to our division so that we can.
Okay, I'll agree with that. How does he plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty and schedule the matter out. You may stand aside. Thank you, sir.
Is there any chance I could get a bond on my revocation, Your Honor? I've been here almost 5 months on it.
Well, surely not. Has he been there 5 months?
It has been, Your Honor. He's one of the gentlemen we've been trying to get into a rehab facility, and he had insurance switch, and then the place that he was going to go to wouldn't take his insurance, but then we finally got him lined out, and then this charge came up, so we weren't able to get him out. Or well, we can get him out, but
Well, I'll imagine at this point the petition to revoke will be amended to allege this new charge. So I think we're just going to have to recircle the wagon, probably set this for hearing either May 10th or May 24th, and see if we can agree to something or have a hearing. With it based on a new charge and probably involving a petition being amended, I would propose May 24th. We can try to have it sooner if we need to.
Judge, that works for me. It'll give you an opportunity to review the new case and see if we can.
What kind of rehab are you trying to get him in? A drug rehab?
Drug rehab, Your Honor.
I'll just set the matter for hearing on May 24th. I'm not going to set a bond given the allegation in the new charge. Jerry Richardson, 19156. Possession with purpose to deliver, drug paraphernalia, driving unsuspended.
He's made an application, Your Honor, if I can approach.
Sir, I've appointed the public defender to represent you. Appear before Judge Webb on May 4th, or May 3rd rather, at 8:30. Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, can I get my $20,000 cash bond dropped to professional? You don't need to have support.
Just take it up with Judge Webb. He's going to be presiding over your case. Jason Vanderpool, 18-419. Possession with purpose, good morning, possession with purpose to deliver, drug paraphernalia, tampering with physical evidence, resisting arrest, other charge. Mr. Vanderpool, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you.
Thanks, sir.
Let's see.
Judge, I do not believe been an arraignment yet in the case. There was a failure to appear in December. And I believe that warrant has been served, and that's why he's in jail now.
Okay. How does he plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else to be done?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Let me stand aside, sir.
Am I able to bond on the FTA or still set it for no bond, Your Honor?
Well,
I'll see if the probation and parole would possibly let me out on a ankle monitor. And I've never not had no, in all the time I've ever been in court, I've never missed any court besides those times. I've always made my court dates, Your Honor.
So why weren't you here last December?
I made a mistake, Your Honor. I've accidentally missed court, and then I just didn't have the money to come to bond out on the next court date. So I made a mistake, Your Honor, and I can't get out. I'm doing a misdemeanor probation violation for 30 days right now. So I mean, I can't get out automatic right now anyway. I still have should have like 20 more days to do on that.
Okay, talk to your lawyer, and when you're able to bond, we'll take it up again.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
From unique outfits to reading books, Shelby's has everything for giving the best baby gifts, including free gift wrapping. Check out our in-store baby registry for ease in gift giving and gift getting. All you have to do is stop by, let us arrange a table for everyone to shop from your registry. Call the store anytime for details or to order over the phone. We ship and deliver locally. Shop Shelby's for gifts that are beautifully wrapped and thoughtfully given.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Tiffany Blair, 18-14, forgery and theft of property.
Judge, I'll stand in for Mr. Reese. He's been appointed to represent Ms. Blair.
Who is it?
Patrick Reese. He's a conflict attorney out of Northwest Arkansas.
Oh, I'm not familiar with him.
There's a police statement from my file that calls for 10 years probation. I didn't type it. Oh, is this a Division 4 case?
It is, 18-14. That's
I
all.
want to have her appear before Judge Webb on May 3rd, 8:30 a.m. That'll be all we can do, right? Yeah. You go ahead.
Is there any way I can get on an ankle monitor? I've been locked up for a month, and I got my court dates mixed up, and I had a plea on the table. I just need to sign for it.
Okay, well, you'll be appearing before Judge Webb next Friday. Maybe you can enter your plea and get out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Laura Carpenter, 19187, controlled substances and drug paraphernalia.
She's made an application, Your Honor, if I can approach.
Okay. Ma'am, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and I think she's appearing for an arraignment. Is that right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
How does she plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty and schedule the matter for hearing. Is there anything else to be done?
Not this time, Your Honor.
Does she have prior convictions?
Judge, I was looking at her print on the back of the file. I showed Lon's print. It said at $5,000. There's a printout that shows some history in Texas from the mid-1990s, drugs, and it looks like she may have spent some time in the Texas Department of Correction. There's a 2011 arrest for a felony fraudulent use of a credit card that doesn't show a disposition, and then there's a domestic battery arrest from 2011. It does not show a disposition either. Those are both here in Boone County.
Okay. Well, you may stand aside, ma'am. Thank you. Gregory Bryant, 17-185, for hearing on a revocation.
Your Honor, I received some phone calls and made some phone calls as follow-up to them yesterday while I was in Fort Smith, and heard some positive things about Mr. Bryant regarding his efforts to improve himself work-wise and in general, and discussed it with the probation office, and they've agreed to give Mr. Bryant one more chance. If he can get in compliance and stay in compliance and not have any more violations in the next 60 days, we can dismiss the petition. But he's going to need to walk the straight and narrow for the next 2 months to prove that he can comply with probation. If he's willing to do that, we're willing to give him one more try.
He is.
He has a job. He's working well at that employment right now. But he does need to make sure that he keeps his appointments to report, and he will still be subject to the random drug testing. He needs to pass all of his drug tests.
We appear on June 28th, 9 o'clock for hearing. River Church, 19-175, unlawful use of a communication device, controlled substances, paraphernalia.
Judge, it looks like we were appointed last week to represent Mr. Church and in front of Judge Webb, and perhaps he was just set to appear here today, but I do show the case to be scheduled out.
Very well, you're free to go, sir. Marty Davis, 19-137, entering apprehension.
Judge, I believe this is the same issue with Mr. Davis, is that we were appointed last week. I don't know if he was arraigned.
I do show he entered a plea.
Okay. It looks scheduled out to me.
Okay, if we haven't already, we'll schedule the matter to stay in contact with Mr. Gibson, okay?
Judge,
okay.
Kimberly Hunter, 18-227.
Judge, if we could recall, I need to visit with the state, sounds like.
We'll recall the case.
Michael Winders. He's having a health issue, and I think if we could get him taken care of, that would be a benefit to him.
What is the number?
18-347.
Okay.
Yeah, one minute. 18-347.
Mr. Winters, I'm looking at a police statement and some conditions of suspension or probation. Yes. Sir, have you gone over these with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I have.
And do you understand what's in these documents?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
Looks like you're pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine and possession of drug paraphernalia. That's right?
Absolutely.
When you plead guilty, you give up your right to have a trial, and you also give up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Other than the recommendation in this plea statement as to your sentence, have you been promised anything to get you to change your plea?
No.
You've been pressured or threatened to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
And sir, are you guilty of this crime?
Yes, sir.
So it looks like on or about September 19th of 2018, here in Boone County, you were in possession of some methamphetamine and some drug paraphernalia. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
This time, sir, I accept your plea and adjudge you guilty on each charge. For each charge, you're sentenced to 6 years probation. During that time, report to the probation office and obey the terms and conditions provided to you. You're ordered to pay $200 in cost, a $2,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, drug crime assessment of $125, and a $20 booking fee, and pay what you owe at a minimum rate of $100 per month beginning within 30 days, and your payments are made to the Sheriff's Department here in Boone County.
Okay.
And before you leave, you'll need to see the probation officer.
Yes, sir.
This lady right here is the officer you need to speak to.
Your Honor, one of the special conditions is to continue his counseling through, it says Bailey Behavioral Health, and I think he's going to Ozark Guidance. I don't know if that's the same thing or two different.
I'm not sure if they're under the same umbrella or not, but whichever program he's currently in would be the one he needs to successfully complete.
That'd be the order of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find your perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants, in business for over 35 years in Harrison.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has Auto Body Repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Sullivan Pharmacy has been serving your prescription needs for over 40 years. Our professional staff is glad to assist you with prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and healthcare products. Stop by Sullivan Pharmacy if you have questions about Medicare Part D, and we'll be glad to help. If you're in a hurry, use our convenient drive-through window so you don't have to get out of your car. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 North Main Street in Harrison, helping you feel better since 1965.
Evan Lewis, 19155, possession of controlled substances, paraphernalia. Who's your lawyer, sir?
I don't have one yet.
Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to the public defender's office?
Probably an application for the public defender.
Okay, if you want to get one and fill it out this morning, I'll recall your case. 17-247, 17-265, John Lewis. Is that for hearing today?
Yes, Your Honor. Stephen Grady on behalf of John Lewis.
Okay, we'll get to it as soon as we can then. You said it's for hearing?
No. I think we are going to put him in drug court. He's been screened for drug court and accepted.
It's my understanding they included him in their staffing this morning, Your Honor, and he was officially approved and accepted. So we would ask that he be put on the May 3rd docket for the plea.
Appear before Judge Webb on May 3rd at 8:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe we'd be excused.
Yes, sir. Shannon Lewis, 18-17, controlled substances. Who represents you, ma'am?
Judge.
I made application to the public defender last week.
Okay.
We represent Mrs. Lewis. Looks like this is a case that was stalled out for a period of time on a failure to appear alias warrant. And she was served with that and appears here today. I guess we just need a trial date.
It shows she was extradited from Benton County. And a bond was set at $2,500 cash for professional surety on April 19th.
Apparently you must post a cash bond. Is that right? There's no evidence? Apparently you posted a cash bond because there's no evidence of bond in the file.
For probation violation? Is that what you're speaking?
How did you get out of jail, I guess is the question.
Mr. Osborne reinstated my probation on that, and then the $2,500 bond that Judge Webb sent for me last week, I posted that bond last Friday.
A cash bond, okay.
Well, it was cash or professional. I'm sorry, maybe I'm not
Do you have a
understanding.
bond?
Yes, he's right here.
Set it for trial. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
Miranda Malote, 18-261, drugs and firearms, controlled substances, paraphernalia.
Judge, she's present in Ms. Malote's case due to her, I guess, ability to travel is the best way to put it. We've agreed to get her screened, which she was screened and deemed appropriate for the Carroll County Drug Court program, but their version of staffing it has not occurred yet. But we did get verification that she was deemed appropriate and didn't see anything that would bar her from being accepted.
On the drugs and firearms charge?
I believe so, though.
I take it you have no priors?
No.
Okay. Well, what do you want to do with it?
Judge, I'd ask to continue on the defense motion to give Carroll County, you know, the email indication.
Judge, why don't we recall Ms. Malote's case after the break, and during the break we can find out exactly what the status is on the screening in Carroll County.
We'll recall the case.
Thank you, sir.
19-124, Stephen Mullinax, aggravated assault, terroristic threatening. Morning.
Morning.
Your case is before Judge Webb, so appear before him on May 3rd at 8:30. You're free to go. 19-163, Stephanie Tanner, theft of property.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. I guess she's appearing here for an arraignment, it appears.
That's correct, Your Honor. I've gone over the information with her. We went over her rights as far as constitutional rights and the minimum and maximum penalties in my office and this morning. This time we'd moved to waive reading and her plea of not guilty.
Very well. We'll enter that plea and schedule the matter for hearings and trial. You're free to go, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Angela Terry, 18-285. It's a drug case and theft by receiving.
Judge, the state's conveyed an offer. We've gone back and forth quite a bit on this, and at this point, Mrs. Terry expressed to me yesterday she desired a jury trial.
Okay.
I will double check with the crime lab to see the availability of the chemist and let you know.
Okay. Guess you need to plan on being here Monday at 8:30. Don Woolsey, 18305, 18416. Drug cases.
Judge, Mr. Woolsey is one I had asked to recall him, and if I could visit with state. We're kind of been kicking the can back and forth.
Okay, you may be seated, sir.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138. Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find your perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants, in business for over 35 years in Harrison.
From unique outfits to reading books, Shelby's has everything for giving the best baby gifts, including free gift wrapping. Check out our in-store baby registry for ease in gift giving and gift getting. All you have to do is stop by, let us arrange a table for everyone to shop from your registry. Call the store anytime for details or to order over the phone. We ship and deliver locally. Shop Shelby's for gifts that are beautifully wrapped and thoughtfully given.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has Auto Body Repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
Sullivan Pharmacy has been serving your prescription needs for over 40 years. Our professional staff is glad to assist you with prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and healthcare products. Stop by Sullivan Pharmacy if you have questions about Medicare Part D, and we'll be glad to help. If you're in a hurry, use our convenient drive-through window so you don't have to get out of your car. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 North Main Street in Harrison, helping you feel better since 1965.
Hello, this is Michelle from Nature's Wonders. Do you ever find yourself dreading a trip to the grocery store because of all the hassle? We don't think it has to be that way. There are lots of perks to shopping small. You can park closer to the entrance, there are typically shorter checkout lines, friendly faces greet you and are happy to help you find what you're looking for, and you're directly supporting your neighbors and community. At Nature's Wonders, we invite you to come find out how convenient and affordable shopping small can be. Next to Thompson's Ace Hardware on Highway 65 in Harrison.
Hamilton Berger takes on MeTV's #1 attorney, Perry Mason.
Any objection, Mr. Berger?
I object. Objection. I object.
Overruled.
Will Hamilton Berger ever beat Perry Mason?
Don't bet on it.